What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, been about a week, but yeah, I've been busy behind the scenes trying to get some stuff done, trying to get that secret little project over there, you know, trying to get that project over there designed and perfected, you know, so I can get it done so you guys can see what it is. Not gonna talk anything about that, just know that I've been busy. Anyways, been trying to get the car back together right here. Actually, I did get over that hump. I don't know if you guys will be able to see anything, but let me see. So, okay. So you see right where that little nozzle is? Let's see. Let's get you guys up in there as much as possible. Okay, cool. But the light won't be okay. So you guys see that little gasket? God damn it. Perfect. Okay, so you guys see that little, what would you call that? A little screw tie? That little screw clamp right there, that hose that it's holding, that hose is in a terrible position. You guys can clearly see, like that's where it actually is, tucked up underneath right there. So yeah, that hose clamp right there, it's a 90-degree that comes up to the intake manifold. Is the intake manifold and the cylinder head, they both share that little gap right there. Anyways, it's a 90-degree and it kept kinking because I don't know. Remember when I was removing that stuff, it was hard to see what it was, and we had to deal with these stupid clamps right here. And I don't have the right, it's not focusing, but you guys know what these clamps are. I don't have the right pliers to get them off, so I just busted the pipes hoping that I'd be able to find them easier. But of course it was difficult finding them, as you can see over there. Look at all that trial and error. Yeah, all that trial and error over there, trying to figure out the right size piping. I thought I was going to be able to just get the correct diameter and just bend it, but that didn't work. So I got a 90 and just kept cutting it until I got the right measurement. My best friend came over here. He helped, but he only helped with moral support. But it was really good because I was like, man, I'm just so tired of this stuff. I'm about to just leave it. Hopefully the pressure of the hopefully the pressure of the coolant will just open up the kink or something. But he was like, nope, don't do it. And then he explained the story of what happened to him. And in case his vehicle kept overheating, he didn't know why. And then, yep, and I was thinking it was going to overheat, but I'm like, will it? But yeah, I'm gonna learn from someone else's mistake and not let that happen. So yeah, the kink is out. You guys won't be able to see the kink, but I've looked at it. There's no kink. It can flow. So my next step now, I've put this. The new gasket is on. I've already checked in all the holes. There's no tools because I'm so paranoid. When I got that hose kink fixed, it was such a breakthrough because everything that was just plugged back in where they went. Because if I had plugged everything back in where they went and then thought about it when I'm going to sleep in the middle of the night, like, damn, I need to fix that, and then come back, it would be a pain in the ass. You know, that one thing that stops you from progressing to the other bigger steps, you know? So, yeah, long story short, now let's shut up. One thing we have to do now is just put our bolts down according to torque specs. I went through the manual, found it. I was searching the internet and stuff, didn't find anything, so yeah, I found it here. Well, I found some stuff, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. And I also need to learn to use this thing. As you guys already know, I already had stacked up on my engine building tools and stuff. I need to take these caps off and re-oil them and put them back in, so we need to fill this up with some oil. Whoop. Don't need that phone falling. I ain't even done paying for it yet. And I don't want to go fix it. I got money for that. Okay, anyways, what am I looking for? My angle gauge. We need to learn to use this because according to the manual, we need to torque it down and then torque it with a torque angle gauge. I've never used this before. As you can see, it's brand new in the pack. And this is not a plug. Where is it from? Auto Body now. It was just a cheap one I've seen on Amazon. I just got it. So, what the fuck was that? Yeah, so yeah. I'm gonna go do everything according to specs. You guys can just watch me while I do it. Alright guys, so we already did our 22 and our 43 approximates. I think I need to get a digital one because this one, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have all the number increments. That's fine, you have to like judge it pretty much. But luckily, you know, we can work with cars, so we can either be less a couple pounds, up a couple pounds. So yeah, whatever. So now I already did 22, 43. Now it says loosen all bolts completely. So gonna go ahead and loosen these bad boys. Okay, I don't have a bolt tall enough, so I just put this in here, and it's not tall enough for my angle gauge when I put my adapter on. I don't have a shorter adapter, so when the angle gauge comes up, that curved piece doesn't hit this. So I think I'll just use this. This actually is pretty much right here. Let me see if I have anything longer, because they advise you not to use anything else but a bolt. Alright, so after we loosen, which says turn bolts an additional 50 to 55 degrees. So I'm confused here. So after I lose, oh my bad, I'm skipping a step. We need to tighten them back to 22. My bad, because I was about to say after we loosen it, how much do we loosen it? Okay, cool. Alright, so I got my torque wrench set back to, it doesn't even go down to 22. See, that's exactly why I want a digital one. It stops at 25, so I'm like right below 25 right now. Okay guys, next part of the update. I'm back off work. I got a few days to myself in my happy space, so let's continue where we left off. So where we left off was, let me just give you guys a little recap. I already torqued the head down and everything, the specs, did everything, did the angle gauge and all that stuff. Then the cams are in, but the caps aren't bolted down yet. Let me get you guys off. As you guys can see, the caps are still unbolted down, so we have that to do. And also we need to get this, I don't know the correct name for this gear right here. Probably just need to go check the manual over there and it'll probably tell me. But this bolt right here, we need to get this bolt in according to the video that I've watched, because the manual helps, but it doesn't help so much. The pictures are in black and white, and you know, we're in the 21st. Well, hats off to the guys who actually use the manual to get to some places, because the manual only helps so much, you know. But anyways, we have this bolt to get in, and once we get this bolt in and it's torqued down and all that stuff, then we can put the cam gears on and then put this belt over the stuff. So once we do that, we can then torque. Actually, we torque these down first. Yeah, torque these down first, then we get that bolt in. It doesn't matter. Just make sure that these are torqued down for the cam gears to go on. And then once that's on, we just put the, where's the valve cover? Oh, it's over there. The valve cover head on, put it on over here, and then we just start putting on the injector plugs. And then everything is all put back together. Then we can do a test start. Oh, before we start, I don't think I'm going to reuse that coolant. I think I'm going to get new coolant, even though I don't think coolant goes bad. Yeah. But it's just been sitting here. And then I have a fresh jug of oil right there just waiting to be put in. So we're almost there, we're almost there. I am kind of worried about something, but I'm trying to like not worry about it. So here's what it is. I've tried looking up, like, during a head gasket job, my hair is kind of a mess right now, I need to wash it. But during a head gasket job, let me zoom out. During a head gasket job, if the, whoa, what's going on with the camera here? If the pistons move any way at all, like, if they shift from top dead center, like, even a millimeter, will that be a problem? Because I kind of got ahead of myself. And remember, I was explaining that my power steering, I think I finally figured out how to get the power steering off now. Yeah, I watched a video and found some video on YouTube and figured it out. But the thing is, in order to move that, the tendency to have your piston shift around or whatever is it's very likely that's going to happen. And for a head gasket job, you don't need your pistons moving in any direction. No, me getting ahead of myself, trying to figure out how do I get this thing off, I didn't intentionally move it, but it shifted a little bit. No, it didn't shift a drastic shift, the pistons moved, but they just maybe went down a little bit, like a tiny amount. And I was like, will that be a problem? Will the pistons, you know, hit the valves when I try to start it up? I hope not. I tried to look up stuff on the internet, like if the pistons shift during head gasket change. I couldn't find anything. I'm gonna look some more though, but we're already past that stage, so whatever happens from here on out, I'll just be the learning curve for everyone else trying to attempt doing their head gasket job. Do not let the shit move. Well, let me not even give any disclaimers out yet, because we don't even know if that might be an issue. So hopefully it's not an issue, but yeah, enough rambling. Let's get this washer on. Let's get this bolt out first, because this washer goes on first, then the bolt, and then we can get this stuff on the road. So let's finish this stuff up. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? I have gotten that bolt in. That has been one of the most annoying bolts. I think there's another dog outside, because Princess, her hair is all standing up on her back and stuff. Check this out. Look at that. She's like in attack mode. I'm looking through the window, but I don't see anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate that again, but yeah, let's go see. That bolt was so annoying. This bolt is on par with that heater core tubing I had to deal with back there. So annoying. But yeah, I had to get it through. What I did was I used this because I was so annoyed. You know, like when you're trying to, you can't see a blind spot is what you would call it. You have to screw it, picturing it in your head, but you think it catches, but then once you pull back on the screw to check, it just falls right out. That's what kept happening to me. So I just gave up last week and said I'll attack it this week again fresh. So yeah, what I did was I used this to like measure the distance from here to here. I don't know if you guys can see that, so let me just show you. So this is what I did. So these two gears right here, I just measured it out so it stops right here. So we got this amount, and I fed this in to see how far. So once we passed this amount, I knew that we were in the hole. So it's kind of at a slight angle, like at a little bit. It's not just straight in and then put the ball. You gotta like wedge it. So afterwards, after figuring out, like, you know, the kind of idea of where the angle was, this is what I did. I just pulled the chain up and just tried to just screw it in and just hope that I was screwing into the goddamn hole and not screwing for no reason. And look, pulling back on it now, it's in there, guys. So we're money. I'm so happy because this now is the easy part. The hard part, removing the stuff, taking it apart, putting it back together, it's all done. Now, like I said in the previous video, if it was my valve seals that were leaking, I'm not gonna take Okay guys, so the manual said 32 to 43 foot-pounds, so I put it at about 35 just to be good. I need to get a better, well, not a better, this is good enough. You know, it was a cheap one I found on Amazon, the Lexivon, but I need to get a digital one that I can dial in my numbers, you know, spot on. But like a mechanic who's been in the game for a while said, usually when they have such a large discrepancy in the torque foot setting, just get it as tight as you can fucking get it. That's what that means. Yeah, but anyways, let's get this bolt tightened. 35 foot-pounds. Okay guys, so after watching the videos, I don't think I even had to do anything. I just did, which was to remove these caps right here. What I think I'm going to do is put that on, because the guy I'm watching is it's a complete rebuild, so the motor is not even in the vehicle, so he doesn't have to worry about, well yeah, he still has to worry about top dead center and all that stuff, but let's just focus on what I was gonna say. So what I'm gonna do is tighten these down and then just rotate them in the exact positions, because these two lobes right here, I don't know if you guys can see, because one hand is busy. Let me just raise this up a bit. So you guys see that these two right here for cylinder one, right here, they're supposed to be horizontal, 2 point that way, 2 point that way. That's all we got to work with, and we're in top dead center. Now with that being said, I can't really get them to be perfectly, you know, perpendicular or parallel, I should say, since it's horizontal, with the top of this right here, with the top of the cylinder here, because they're not capped in. When I do this, it raises out, because in order for, oh crap, in order for these two to be flat, these two need to be kinda on these two valves about to be opening them. So we're gonna have to cap them down, rotate them the right position, and then we can put the gears on and stuff like that. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's do that. So I'm assuming this bolt right here, because in the manual it says right here for bolt 15, step 3 for bolt 15. I just counted 14 bolts right here. See, that's number 14, and I'm looking hard. I don't think I'm that blind. I don't see 15 anywhere, but I'm assuming this has to be number 15 right here. So yeah, see what I'm talking about? The manual lacks, you know, certain little things like that. But yeah, but this should be number 15 right here. I don't know why I didn't put that there, but yeah. So let's go ahead and tighten that last one. So, look at this. I just broke these. Now, I just followed the instructions to set these bolts to the right one. But I was like, did I just snap those bolts? And apparently I did snap them. Now, luckily, I have spare parts. But still, what the hell? Alright guys. What I'm doing. So this is the hole that we're working with. I think this is the closest I can get you guys. So this is zoom you guys in. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see what we can do. Right here, this is what we're working with. Already got my old school drill out. Got a little tiny bit in there. You can go grab an extension cord real quick. This is some oil on the tip of this strap tie. Oh my god, we got it out, guys. We got it out. We got it out. Woo! You guys see that? In real time, baby. Oh my god. And it's the entire bolt too. It's not the entire piece. Oh my god. No, we got it out. We got it out. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Look at that. This fucking bastard is finally out. I don't even need the camera to focus on this piece of shit, but it's out. There it goes, guys. There it is. Alright, guys. It's time now. Feel like when I was about to lose my virginity, literally. Nervous. What the fuck's gonna happen? That's literally how I feel right now. So, I mean, I've checked over the sensors. Everything is where it was supposed to be. All I'm gonna do now is hook the battery up right there and turn the key. I'm so fucking nervous right now. Remember, what's the worst that could happen? Like, seriously. At least it'll be on camera, right? Is that what people say? Who the fuck cares if it's on goddamn camera or whatever happens? I hope something good happens that's captured on this camera, not something bad. So let's see. Oh yeah, we need to open the garage first. We don't need to kill ourselves. This. Oh yeah, before I do anything, I need to hook up the connectors in the back for the lights where I tied it up and stuff. And I'm gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna fuck it and just start the goddamn car up. You guys can see those wires hanging right there that need to go in that little junction box I 3D printed. That connects all my lights and stuff. So, and this car is funny. I don't know if every car is that, but this car is funny like that. Like if you try to, I think if you run the circuit with the lights off, it'll kill the battery faster. It's like everything needs to be connected so it doesn't do dumb shit. You know what? As a matter of fact, we should just go ahead and connect those things up. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Nothing, you're not gonna miss nothing. So. Alright, so I'm about to connect the battery. I'm about to go switch the key. So guys, I actually started the car, but guess what happened? There's no fucking oil filter on there, so all the fucking oil is on the ground. I was trying to figure out where the hell all that oil just goddamn came from. It must have been a hell of a splash in there, because there's oil up in the front area up here. Well, the vehicle started, it turned over. What was that? 1.5 tries. One try to get oil pressure through it, and then another half try, and then click, it turns on. So by the sounds of that, it sounds like we got everything right, but we need to drive it though. I mean, it was on for like 10 seconds before I came over here and then looked at it, and then I seen that smoke, and I was like, huh, that's just burning smoke, and I was like, huh, that was that black stuff. But yeah, there's oil underneath, all underneath the goddamn car right now. So I guess I'll be repainting this floor when we move from here. We know she starts, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the rest of this oil residue and tell the babe the good news. So yeah, it's kind of hard to celebrate sometimes, but this is actually, you did it, D. You actually changed your first head gasket. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, alright guys, so we're back from yesterday's dilemma where we literally started the vehicle without the fucking oil filter on, and as you can see I had to put that little, I don't even know what you call that stuff, but that's what they wrap your stuff in when you're transporting stuff in trailers, like your TVs and stuff. They left one of them here, so I used it. But yeah, what I'm gonna do now is put some more oil in there, and actually got an oil filter this time. Yay! I still can't believe it started up so quickly. Still can't believe that. Alright guys, peace.